said this really weird thing to me. He said that healing is about your relationship to yourself, which I thought I was like, yeah, obviously. But then he said, it's about your relationship to yourself as a creature. And I thought that was such an interesting little addition, yourself as a creature. And I like it. And I can't even 100% tell you why I like it, but I think it has something to do with what are these standards that we're imposing for ourselves and where do they come from? You know, because you are a creature. We're all sort of creatures. We're here. It's kind of a miracle that we're here. We're trying to listen to each other. We're trying to be good people.
For as long as I can, until I'm old and gray, wrinkly, I'm gonna be as black as I possibly can and just fill my books with love and with positive energy and with confidence, the same way I raise my sons.
I can't tell you how many memories that piece brings back to me. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, it's been a real labor of love, and I do hope that I've managed to capture some of my teacher's wisdom over the years.
Books expand our understanding of the world and our place in it. And that, to me, is how one builds empathy and tolerance.
This, in fact, is the cure for burnout. The cure for burnout is not self-care. It never has been. That's just a marketing tactic. The cure for burnout is all of us caring for each other. Like, this is a pretty good example of it right here, what we're doing now.
I love y'all from the bottom of my heart, and I'm grateful that this is literally just the beginning for us. It is the beginning for us, and I can't wait for us all to bask in the glow of the greatness that not only is us individually, but us as a collective. So I love y'all.
I can be honest with myself and I can say whatever I want. And so writing was the very first practice of freedom for me.
Do what you love so much you forget what time it is when you're doing it. You know, that is a gift that too few of us may have, but it's a gift we all deserve.
I wish that we could all have a group hug. I really appreciate you guys so much, honestly. It means the world to me that you'd spend this time with me. I feel inspired, I feel rejuvenated, I feel really, really happy.
I love the power of books because you can read a book at a pool in Mobile, Alabama, and nobody knows what's going in your brain. You know, like they don't know what they're reading, and you could be like having your life changed.
And so for me, I was like, I want to make sure that readers have to go to the very last page because they're still getting information. And when they get to that last page, I want them to close the book and be like, who else read this? Because I have to talk about it.
That was just delicious. And I relished it. I'm telling you, on every page, I was like, and then she's going to say this. And they can't do anything about it.
I became a writer myself because I never saw I never saw deaf characters and deaf writers.
And so just take a little baby step forward. Just commit to something within 24 hours. If you want to commit to something, you know what to commit to? Get good with money.
You know, and it's a novel about, you know, family and loyalty and what we owe to those who raised us, right?
I just find point of view fascinating because everybody's point of view is different. and the person that they're focusing on, you know, is a person, and yet so refracted in so many different ways.
It's a love story. It is a mystery, and it asks again the question: how well do we know the people we love?
Create space for the fear that arises, create space for the anxiety that arises, and be able to just be with yourself without running away from it and without letting it take control.
I want people to read this book and remember that I do have power, and that my needs are worthy, and my value is worthy, and I can, with just a few clear, kind words, say one sentence out into the universe that immediately brings me freedom.
And I would love to be able to fly as a kid, you know. I read superhero comics. I didn't want to be Batman swinging on a rope. I wanted to be Superman and flying through skies and all of that stuff. Flying is a primal dream.
We need like a community of people around ourselves. There's so much stress in the world, there's so much anger, and I just think the only thing we can do is surround ourselves with people that we take care of and that take care of us.